what I thought this book was going to be was about becoming an empty nester and about Caroline and kind of her experience dealing with mean girls in high school. That was it. And I always knew, though, because I had this difficult relationship with my mother and I knew the generational cycles that my husband Perry and I had very intentionally set out to break in our family when we got married. So I kind of always knew that someday I would tell that story. I would write it. I knew it was in there. I knew that God was going to have me do that at some point. I used to joke and say the name of that book was going to be Now That Everybody Has Died. Because, there's just,
that. Yeah.
But my mom passed away as I was beginning to start this book. And all of a sudden it was like, oh, I'm free to tell this story now. And it was actually Sophie, my podcast partner, who she said, hey, do you see the thread from where you had to heal and get healthy to be able to raise Caroline to be equipped to deal with what she had to deal with in a healthy way? And I was like, oh, and she was like, I think that's your book. You've got to tell your story. And I was like, oh, this is going to take me right back to some of this stuff. And I will say, and y'all will appreciate, I'm like, this is the book that sent me for the first time in my life at 53 years old to therapy. Because it just opened up some stuff that I was like, I need to go talk to somebody about this. Because you just start to see the ways that maybe you are healed, but you aren't healed to the fullness that God intends to heal you.